Hello and welcome to your quick Google Classroom tutorial. So you've arrived on your home page after you've logged into your computer, whether that be at home or in school, and you're going to open the Chrome browser. That's the one that works best for Google Classroom. And in your Chrome browser, either in the search bar at the top or here, you're going to type in Google Classroom. So classroom.google.com. And when you do that, it takes you through to this sign-in page. And all you have to do is sign in with your school email address. So my school email address is my first name and my surname, followed by @rawlingsacademy.org.uk. But in this case, to show you what it looks like for you, I've created a test student one just so that I can get in. So it's still your same normal login details. So we're going to log in with your school email address. We're going to type in your password. Same one as is your password normally to get into your email, and hopefully if you click next you've got in. So at this point I'm going to say pause the video, make sure you've logged in to your Google Classroom. Okay, so if you've now unpaused the video, you're clearly ready to see your classes, and as you can see here, this is the view that you have. There are different classes for different subjects. I've set these ones up in my test video in order to see, but you can see I've got some English, some graphics, some art, some maths, some history, some geography, and I've got my science class here, which is my physics class. And as you can see, on these classes, it says join. So in order to be able to enter the classes, the first thing you must do is click join. You must click join on all of these classes. Do not click decline. Can I ask you to go through and click join now? Pause the video whilst you go through and click join for all of them. So as you can see, I've now gone and clicked on join for all of them, and each one has now lost that icon, and I've got this one which says the amount of work. So this icon shows me my work, and this takes me straight to the Google Drive for any folders that the class may have created. But I don't really need these. What I really want to do is click into the class. So as you can see here, I've got the list of work that might be due for tomorrow, and each classroom is going to have this space filled up with work that you might have. And we're going to use this same naming structure in every single class. So every single teacher is going to say it the same way, where it says the day and the date that it's due for you to be doing, and then it will give the name of what the task is. So I'm going to click on this class and I'm going to have a look, and let's have a look round. So the first thing you land on is called the stream page. If you've not been to Google Classroom before, the stream page is just like social media. It's like your Facebook, your Insta. It's effectively logging all the different things that get posted to this page, with the newest thing being at the top and the oldest thing being pushed off the bottom. So the newest things will come up to the top every single time you need to see them. Over here on the upcoming section, you can see here are the things that are due tomorrow. So I can click view all to see all the tasks that I've got to do. But the most important page that we're going to look at is our classwork page. And that's this one here in the middle. So clicking through to your classwork, you can see that I've got a topic folder at the top here called today's work. And this is the work that's been set for me to do today. Today, actually, this was set for my class on Monday, but the idea is still true. You can see it was set for Monday, the 2nd of November, and there are some different tasks to do here, and I'm going to show you how to do each one, but I'm going to come back to those. So today's work shows me where all the work is that I've got to do today, and then just so you get a feel for where you are, the People tab shows you who else is in your class. So as you can see here, these are the other teachers that are a part of the teaching group for my class, and these are my other classmates who are in the class with me. And over here, this is the menu bar. So on the main menu bar at the top, if I click at this top one, this takes me back to that home view where I first started. My calendar will give me a view of all the tasks set by every single class in order, so that I can see what work has been due and what work might be coming up. My to-do will give me an overview of all the tasks for all my different subjects, and as you keep going down here you can see all my different classes that have been created, and I can navigate to them again in the same way by simply clicking on them from here. So that's my menu bar. I'm going to ask you to pause the video now and have a quick look around one of your classrooms and see if you can get to a class work the same as me. See if you can find some classwork the same as me. So now you've had a quick look around the Google Classroom page, I'm going to show you what might happen if you come to your classwork and you have these different sorts of things. So the first thing is each of these, if you click on them, it gives you more information. So as you can see, this is my first kind of task. This is where the teacher has decided to set me some work to do. So in order to see the full assignment, I'm going to click here on View Assignment, and this is the best way to see what my teacher has asked me to do. So in this case, they've simply asked me to watch and complete the lesson on wave calculations. So if I click on this link, it will take me straight through to that lesson and I can go and complete the lesson. When I've finished that lesson, I can come over here and click Mark as Done. And what you'll see is, when it's marked as done, you'll see that when we go back to your page, that it now says here, unsubmit, so your work has gone in, it's been handed in. But if we go back to your page where we were before, on the classwork, it's gone grey. And it's gone grey because I've now finished it, I've handed it in. So you can see the things that are brightly coloured, they're the things you've still got to do, but the things that have gone grey, they're the things you've done already. So what might I have to do next? Well, my teacher has set me a multiple choice question for me to do. So here I can see again, if I click on View Question, I'll be able to see what it says. So it says, how confident do you feel in your learning from this lesson? And over here is where I put my answers. So it says your answer is, and I can choose from this multiple choice. I simply check, okay, I feel very confident after having seen this video, and I can click Hand In. Great, my work's been handed in, and my teacher has now got that information. If I wasn't certain and I needed some help, I could use this box here where it says private comments to add in a comment that went direct to my teacher. That process would allow me to have a communication with them to and from in order to get some support if I needed it. But at the moment I'm doing fine. So I'm going to go back to my page, and here's my classwork again, and now you can see that this topic, this question here has gone grey too. So I've now done the two main parts of my lesson, but I've got a couple more bits. I'm going to let you have a look at these bits first, and then after that you'll have a chance to quick pause and have a look around the last bits. So the next part is what happens if my teacher has set me a worksheet to complete. So in that case, in the same way, I've clicked on it and I've looked at View Assignment, and it says here, once you've been through the lesson, complete the questions on the worksheet. And the worksheet is already created here by the teacher. So all I need to do is I need to click on that worksheet and it'll open up for me the worksheet that I can use. So here we can see my teacher, Mr. Vasey, has carefully laid out this worksheet for me to fill in, and I can type in my own answers. So this is a practice test. Great, I've put my answers in there, and as soon as I finish filling in the whole sheet, whatever I've had to do, I click up here on Turn In. And if I click Turn In, it's going to hand in that worksheet with all the answers in it already for me. And it will come up and just check to make sure I want to hand it in. And once I've handed it in, you can see here it's now gone to Unsubmit. If I do realise I've forgotten something, I've not completed it, I can click Unsubmit and get that test back and carry on working on it. But right now it's submitted, it's with my teacher, and it's therefore ready for them to mark, and they can give me feedback. So if I come back to my tasks, you can now see I've done almost all of them, but not quite. I've still got 2 more tasks to do for my lesson. So this one is to upload a picture of your work. So I've been working really hard during the time that I've been given, and in this case, you can see here where it says your work, I've got nothing in there already. So in this case, I'm going to need to add or create my file. So it could be that I'm creating a document or a PowerPoint like slides or an Excel document. It could be you've got something saved in your Google Drive or it's a link to share, but in this case, I'm going to upload a file which is my photos. Now, as you can see, I'm uploading from my own pictures, and I've been working hard to make sure that I've got work for my teacher to see. So this is some work that I did during lockdown, and as you can see here, it's now loaded up and it's ready to go, and I click hand in, and that will send that work to my teacher for them to mark and see. So that's the work that I've done and ready for them to have, and you can see it says unsubmit again, so they've got that work. Again, I can use this section here to make any comments or talk to them if I need to, but they've got my work now, so they can mark that for me. And last but not least, I've got one last piece of work that was set. And this was some homework. Now in this homework, it's sometimes going to be a quiz. It could be a quiz like a question, or a Google quiz like you've done before. In this case, my teacher has set me a different website to go to. It doesn't matter how I am assessed or quizzed on that. It's however the teacher will find the best strategy to help me. But again, once I've done that quiz, I can click mark as done, and that process is finished. So those are the 4 types of homework, or 4 types of work that you might be set in your Google Classroom. You are expected to log on and look into your classwork to see what you need if ever you're in isolation, or if you're working from home, if we have to close bubbles again. This process hopefully makes it really easy for you to see and to do. And as you can see down here, what will happen is the teachers will create a different week each time, or a different folder each time. And so once you've done that work for today, then they'll move that into the folder. So you can always look back in time, or look back at the other unit folders that are there for you to find what's been done. But hopefully there'll always be this section which is laid out with you to find the work. So where it says the day and the date, you'll be able to find that nice and easily so that you can do your work from that point. When you're finished, you can actually just close the window, and then your Google Classroom will be open again when you come back to it, or you can sign out, but that's up to you. Right, I hope this has been helpful, and at this point I want you to have a quick look around anything else in Google Classroom to make sure you're comfortable, and then good luck, enjoy, and I hope you get on learning lots of work.